Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Well, this is going to encompass a small convention. An LCS had their anniversary, so they gave 35% off. And then just some other pickups and my haul. All right, let's start here with Dynamite Blood Queen #1. It's actually a really good story and really killer cover, so get a chance to see that out there. Blood Queen #1. Managed to get a whole set, 1 through 6 of the Dead Body Road, Justin Jordan, and that's a really good series, so looking forward to reading that. This was a variant cover to Totally Awesome Hulk #3. That's a first appearance of one of the many Hulks. Slasher #4. That's an interesting book. I always like to buy the interesting indies. Gwar. I don't really think I need to explain that. Been buying Alterna lately. I finished my run here, Mother Russia, and also got another copy of issue 1's The Chair. Big fan of Rush and a drummer as well, so figured one day I'd get down to collecting these Clockwork Angels for Neil right there. Missing issue I had in my Criminals Volume 3 run, I think. Managed to get Harrow County. It's the 2, 3, 6, 8, 12. I mean, by Cullen Bunn, just killing it in the horror department. 13, 14, 15. It's a cool homage cover there. Issue 50 of Countdown with a killer Joker cover there. Always buying these live wires, I guess, for fun. This one here, the Sienkiewicz, issue 6 variant for Death of Hawkman. This Red Hood annual from Batman with the Jock cover there. And then just a couple Adam Hughes Batgirls that I think I didn't have. Plus these are really good action covers. Yeah. Alright, don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. This is not September #1. This is October. And it's not a 60-cent, it's a $4.95. So this is a reprint of Vampirella Magazine #1. And reprint or no, this is still a pretty cool, impressive book because you get that Frazetta cover and everything is reprinted exact. So I was actually pretty happy to find this book. So there you go. In fact, I'm going to leave that right there. I think that's a cool book to have found. Let's finish this with some other finds. This stuff was like half off. Batman White Knight, the black and white. A missing issue gap from my Batwoman run. Also a very great cover. Dr. Fate #1. Hitman Annual by Garth Ennis #1. This here's first Jessica Cruz. Not her hand or something like that. But that's cool to have that finally. Good covers here of Justice League Dark. That's #2 and #4. I've recently been trying to get or complete a full run of that first volume. Anytime I see this book too, The Kitchen, I keep picking that up. I'm hoping that something will come to fruition with that series. But I don't know, pretty cool covers either way. Rose and Thorn #2. #3. #5. This is actually a pretty good cover right there. It's last issue 6, I think. Rose and Thorn. Adam Hughes, goodness. This here is the black and white Scooby Apocalypse #1. It's the Jim Lee cover. So it's cool to find that. Also, first 5 issues of Injection. That completes my run on that series. Also, this is a run completer, Red Wing from Hickman. Just was missing this issue too, I believe. At least I hope. Hit Monkey, last issue. Saw it, it looked cool. It was a Johnson cover. And then some J.G. Jones, some Avengers covers I wanted to pick up. And the Red Zone storyline. It's a great Black Panther. J.G. Jones. More Jones. Alright. And here you got Stephanie Hahn's cover of Max Ride. I just think that's a cool cover. My last issue I needed in my Thor God of Thunder run, issue 22. So that's a complete one now too. And then I was real happy to find this. Found 2 copies of that Alex Ross Hulk #5. Man, oh man. It was just a sweet cover. And they were amazing shape. I heard about them, I believe, was it Jim's Comics? And almost the next day I found it. Last issue of Punisher Volume 1. I'm only missing 2 or 3 issues now. Punisher, the 103, and then, I don't know, a couple in the 80s. I'm working on almost that whole run. Now let's go to, that's a haul for right now. I read this issue actually, Deathstroke. Comes out very interesting at the very beginning, you know, very cinematic perhaps, and then it gets very superhero-y, and then the ending is just awesome. So Deathstroke's killing it right now, and that cover is also quite amazing. Did I say amazing? Amazing cover here, Lucio Perillo, and what you're getting inside here is Grant Morrison. This is a wacky story out in space, and I love that last page. The last page is actually really good. I'd love to own the art for that last page. This is really just a cover buy for buying Alex Ross, but I will go back one day and I will read that, Captain America. Did I just say a cover buy? I guess this is a cover buy, you know, Deadpool. This wasn't even a buy. I was given these, actually. Got a chance to pick a couple free comics, so I grabbed some of that new FF. And haul-wise, I got Immortal Hulk, 2 copies. I also have the In-Hyuk Lee 1 in 500 variant coming in, too. That's going to be pretty fun. I bought Vader, the 1 and 2. Picked up those as back issues. Whoops. Might have to pick that one up again. Punisher #10 with Jigsaw storyline there. I also managed to grab this book here, the 15 Alex Ross, the B cover. I was happy to find that. Now, Indy's Blood Realm, Bronze Age Boogie from Ahoy Comics, Lodger #4. It's a great series. Black Hammer 4 to 5, and that is a Glenn Fabry cover, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what that says? Yeah, Glenn Fabry. Tedesco. Oh no, this is yeah, no, this is Tedesco. But Trade Dress. I didn't find the Virgin cover. Mac cover of Die #5. I also have the regular cover on hold for me somewhere. Gasolina. I missed, I think, issue 15. I just couldn't find a good copy, but always picking up Gasolina. That's pretty fun. Paper Girls as well, 27. Walking Dead, 190. That's a really good story, too. And have this book. I don't know if anyone ever even mentioned it, but it's by Lion's Forge, and it's called Stiletto. So we'll see if that turns out. League of Extraordinary Blazing Worlds. That's the 5th one in that series. And Wasted Space. Huh. Hellchild, #1. That cover. And lastly, the only copy I found of Amber Blake that wasn't all binged up, because of the size. I think this got pretty beat up in transit. But interior wise, the art looked really good, so kind of looking forward to that. Now let's move into some cool books. Here we go. I found this in bins, along with just all kinds of manner of beat to crap other books. But this book, I tell you, I mean, if I pull it out, you would swear it just came off the press. It's an absolute beautiful copy, or such a rare thing to find, especially in a bin. I mean, I can understand in a box or on a wall, but to find just a tickless copy in a bin is magical, especially on a sale day. So that was fun. This one came to me, and I just couldn't pass it up for the price. I already have a copy, and if I could show you, if it has a thing, right down there, you see it's got a little tear right there at the bottom. But I mean, overall, this thing looks pretty stunning. I don't know, I had to pick it up either way. As did I with these, because they were just pretty affordable. The Ghost Rider, the #5. The #7. I ran out of Mylar right with this book right here. So, anyway, and then issue 8. So, I'm working on completing that first 12 Ghost Rider run I've got. Yeah, I managed to find this book as well. This book here, the part 2 of the Defender story from Submariner. And that one has, I mean, if you get in there, that has a few ticks. A few. There's like one right there, the Hulk shoulder. And I think there's a few, maybe one or so. But that book tends to go for a bit of money, and I found it for $8, so I'm happy with that. The big book I got yesterday of the whole thing was this book right here, issue 93, Tales to Astonish, and that corner up there, I would say, is the problem zone, if there's any. That's, I don't know, maybe it's the beginning of Marvel chipping or something like that, but I don't know. Looks like maybe some general wear, but the rest of this book's pretty solid. And I did notice that there was, in the N, there looks like a little star stamp. It's very subtle, and I generally don't buy books that have stamped material on them, but this book was so nice looking, and I did get a very good price for it. So there was that. Last but not least, since I have a second here, I'm going to put up also what I have of my Swamp Thing run. That's 11. That's 9. Now it's in good shape. 8. 8. That's that's 7. Batman flying off the building there. 6 is still coming to me, I guess. There's a 4. And then this book, which I just bought at that sale from that store. This is Swamp Thing number 2. Uh-oh. 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 Whoa. There's some comic book slidage going on. Alright, those books are half off now. No, but I mean, this was a really nice conditioned Swamp Thing number 2. If I could pull that up. Yeah. So, I just picked that one up as well. I got a better price than I would have had I just walked in because it was the sale day. But I still think I think I paid a decent amount for that, but that's all right. And then last but not least, I figure I'll show this again just because I'm stoked. It's a signature series, and it says 7.5, but I'm really happy with the condition overall of the book and the presentation and the corners, and mostly this spine, where there wasn't a ton or a lot of color breaks. Anyway, that's the last of this again. It's just a quick update on my Spawn run and some other books that I picked up recently. So, that's it, man. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Pope C, I'm out of here. See ya.